Yo, Joe, how you gonna ask for his shoe, man, from the Hall, like him being retired, bro? How you gonna? Hey, yo, man, that's his whole career right there. How you gonna take the whole career?
Hey, Joe, I was telling the story about the Gold Boys. He was like, what's the Gold Boys? I said, man, Joe's been trying to get them things from me forever right there.
Greatest sneaker ever made, JC.
Yeah.
Greatest sneaker ever made.
Wow, that's wild. All right, so we're here in Detroit, and you know, when I was talking to eBay and having these conversations about what city do we go and have this type of pop-up and provide this type of experience and showcase this off-white Deer Summer collection and some of the top 100 shoes that we have selling on Urban Necessities and eBay's platform, Detroit was a city that I was very curious and excited when it came up in conversation. Because one, it's been about 4 years since the last time I was down here, and I figured, why not bring it to a city that doesn't get provided the same opportunities as some of the other markets, right? And I thought that there would be an appreciation and a genuine interest to see some of this collection. So to be able to come here and hang out with the city of Detroit with my partners in eBay and eBay Sneakers and display this collection meant everything to me. And I'm excited that we were here for 2 days. You know, getting to showcase this and to see how people were documenting and content creating and all these influencers and friends and of the family and the brand that came to hang out with us over the last 2 days was really dope. So let's go inside and check it out and see what we got going on, all right? So as we walk into this little pop-up that we got going on, the first thing you're gonna see is the off-white Deer Summer collection. So this is one of my favorite parts of the activations. It's all 50. And my favorite pairs are 34, 37. Just love how these little earth tones really splash off the shoe, man. And it's been really cool to see how many people have come in over the last couple of days and which ones they're gravitating to and which ones they like, and like trying to have that conversation that, hey man, this one matters more than that one because this and that. But so this little part of the video I'm gonna wind up showing you. I need you to check out 1 through 50 and tell me which one's your favorite. Comment down below. The whole off-white 50. So these off-white 50, it's the first time someone not named Virgil or not Nike has all 50 displayed at the same time.
Say it
right?
again. Say it.
So
You said it's the first time somebody not named who?
Virgil or Nike. So I was the first collector in the world to have all 50.
Yeah, you gotta get off. You gotta get off. You can't say that modestly. That's some big shit.
I believe I'm the first person that has them all in one size. This is my personal size. It took me about 2.5 months of like time, energy, effort to make this happen. And I think the biggest difference, I mean, you've seen some of these. I know they've probably allocated some of you as well. But the differences are some are suede, some have leather liners, the tongues are all different, and then the external lace is different in every one.
Okay.
And I like the suede ones more than the leather ones because I feel like if you're gonna mess these up, you're gonna scuff leather, but the suede's gonna be like, oh, well, he wears them.
Right.
And they look better worn, you know what I mean? So, you know, maybe I'll buy 1 or 2 extra ones so I can wear them, but I'm like, they don't even look like you're supposed to touch them.
No,
you know
not how you have it. It looks like it's supposed to be displayed.
Yeah, I'm dying to, you know, hopefully through eBay we can continue to travel with it. And at some point it's going to reside in my store. And think like when you walk into the Nike store and you see the Jordans 1 through, this is my version of it. So top row is 1 through 11, 11 through 20, so on and so forth, right?
Sick. Which ones were the hardest ones to get your hands on?
Well, the most expensive ones were 1 in 50.
1 in 50. Okay,
Right?
gotcha.
So,
Yes.
to my understanding, 1 through 30 were available in the United States, and then 31 through 49 were also, those were international, like overseas.
Okay, so
and
you
then
had to grind it out.
right. And then, you know how the sneaker apps work?
Yes.
So the sneaker app, if you won a lot random. There was no rhyme or reason to where.
Okay, yeah.
Right? I want to assume that it was regional, like with where the pairs were going. But when I first made that post, I'm like, hey, I'm trying to buy all 50. It was real slow motion. I think it's like the first week and a half, I only got 4 pairs. And I was like, man, what's going on?
Taking too long,
Then I went to SneakerCon, and I tried to buy them through SneakerCons and just wasn't really seeing them. And then I sat there one day, 2.5 hours, buying one by one online, and then praying that my orders don't get canceled, right? Because that was the other race, right? But this is the first time, this is what my entire intention was, to buy the 50. It wasn't to wear them, it was to turn it into art.
No, that's fire, absolutely.
And these guys knocked out my whole vision with it. Like, I was just like, hey, it should be in the wall, and it should be able to touch it, and lit up well, and boom.
No, this is fire. I love it. I love it. I like it a lot.
And it's just really wild, man, like to see it in person, you know, like I know I sound like a nerd, but
Nah, hell no. This is what you do, bro.
This is so culture is stupid, bro. Like it's just, I think it's gonna be one of those moments where, you know, 5, 10, 15 years from now, when you really can't find these, I'll have this content and like pictures of, I remember like the 1 tier will come in and out. You know what I mean? And I didn't buy them to wear them. I bought them just to display and kind of have them travel around the world, because this is the only way we're gonna get to see culture, like as far as all 50 together. You know what I'm saying? So I did this pop up and with eBay, and we're like actually selling shoes. But like I also want to show you, like I had to bring you with, bro. Look, I got your shoes here. I brought like 3 of your shoes. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Look, that's your pair too.
Hey, show him Rip upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get Rip real quick. What's up, guys? It's your boy 2J's, and I'm here with Rip Hamilton at the Heart of Fine Gift Shop.
And the thing I love best about the shop is how exclusive all the product is in here. You know, I'm a guy that's been with Brand Jordan my whole entire life, almost, if it's up to MJ saying that. But just to come into a place where you can see all the stuff that it's hard to get. I know everybody calls me and says, hey Rip, you know, MJ sent you this, can you get me this shoe? And I kind of tell them they only send us a limited number of shoes. So to get an opportunity to come in a place where Jesse done display some masterpieces here, and you can kind of see all the stuff that you dream about, especially when the holiday season's coming around. It's a place that you can get your hands on some of the best product in the world.
2017 was supposed to be 25-year anniversary for Wu-Tang. They were gonna re-release this. The original version of this, they only made 36 pairs. So my boy Mayor, which I don't know if you know the name, Mayor, big time collector from New York, sent Nike asked him for his pair to send to the warehouse, which I have the tag that's on the other side, shows you the warehouse in Windsor. They made it, and then there's 6 versions of this. Then there's one alternate version where the colors are inverted, and then there's one low top version that the public hasn't even seen. This is 60 reps.
God. Damn, I told you, don't know the shoe up here.
Nah, it's a beautiful shoe, man.
Oh man, I'm here with eBay. This is great for me in the city of Detroit. Come with some of the best materials, some of the best sneakers in the world at the Hard to Find event. I'm excited to be here, so should be exciting. Can't wait for everybody to see everything that we got on display. For me, the thing that wows me the most is the Jordan 2s. I mean, as you see, I got the off-whites on right now and the low tops. But the Detroit edition over there, that's always a big part of my heart, because a lot of people don't know, when the year I played in the playoffs, they sent us PE Jordan 2s, and people don't realize they only send us 6 pair. So once the 6th pair is gone, they don't reproduce another 6th pair for you. And I remember running out, and I called the brand and said, hey, I need another pair of Jordan 2s. And they was like, hey, we don't have no more PEs, but we can send you just a regular pair of Jordan 2s, which I wore. But they're always my favorite. So to have something here in Detroit with, the M&M ones that he has, they're probably my pride and joys right now. Hopefully I can sneak a pair out of here.
So I'm here with family. Sato pulled up, and we're just hanging out for a little bit, checking out some sneakers, and hanging out with the eBay family, and providing the UN experience here in Detroit.
Took me to shoe school.
Yeah, we're learning a little bit today.
Yeah, I learned a lot of bit. He being modest. He been being modest since I came in the door. He the only person on this side of the hemisphere with all 50 of the fucking Virgil, fucking whatever they call comfort dunks, the off-white dunks. They ain't got no special name. They just off-white dunks.
They're what's called Dear Summer, right? Dear
Okay,
Summer,
so he got all 50 of the Dear Summers. You feel me? I didn't even know it was a black pair. That's how you know he got all 50. And yeah, man, he just said that shit like he just got like 2 pair of Air Force Ones on the wall or something. You feel me? Yeah, he doing some shit that I never seen before. I never even seen all 50 of them except for the one time when Say Cheese posted the diagram that was coming out. So, but to see him in real life, that was sweet. And to like look at him and get to understand the shoe, the detail on him, like the tongue match, the insole, and all that type of shit. Like it just was sweet. And like the decal on the side to let you know which number of the 50 that it is.
No, yeah, it was very well thought out.
For sure. It's well thought out that you spent and took your time and earned our money to put that together just for people to appreciate it. So,
No, I appreciate you, bro.
that's fire.
How did dunks come out of nowhere in the last 2 years? Because they came, they had their fun with Air Force One, and then they kind of faded off, and then all of a sudden, it was like, everybody buy dunks again. I was like, oh.
So I think it was a very strategized thing. I think that Nike recognized people like our favorite rapper from Houston. Really took a liking to it and started chasing, and people like Croatian style were like Alec helping and seeding him. And when they saw the ripple effect of this young man wearing these shoes, causing the industry to like go in a whole different direction that they've never seen, it was like, wait a minute, we need to capitalize on this, right? And shoes like the black white dunk and a couple of other ones have been re-released 7 or 8 times, and it's now the new Air Force One. Right. And in the past, stuff like the Freddie and the Paris, like those stories, that was the heart of Nike that was great at storytelling and curating and adding and like experience. It's the only side of Nike I've ever seen where they've executed that consistently well. I think that dunks have a pretty serious run, maybe another 2-3 years. But I think we're about to see another shift, because it's like you can only do something for so long. Right. So I think it's gonna jump. I think it's even gonna jump brands. And I'm a huge fan of what Kanye's doing. I get a lot of people don't appreciate the man's way he talks, but me, like I was talking earlier about processing the fat, like he processes so much faster than everybody else. But his influence has changed our outlook on sneakers from, I used to focus on athletes for sneakers, and now it's like not as, that's not my go-to. Now I'm like, what rapper is wearing what and what are they wearing? And Kanye has a lot to do with that. It's wild, man. It's really wild.
We do not have a lot of places that offer this specific one thing, you know what I'm saying? We don't have another place in the city that has any of those shoes over there on that wall. It just would be dope to know that you got a location to come to if you wanted to go grab something that nobody else damn near in the world has. And it's right here in Detroit. It's super special. We got a lot of stuff that's only here, so to add another thing to that list is always going to be.
So if you made it to this part of the video, this is pretty much where we get to call it a wrap. I wanted to take a moment and say thank you to all my partners over at eBay, eBay Sneakers, and the amazing team over at Edelman for making this probably one of the most easiest things that I've ever been a part of. It was amazing to be able to share these last 2 days with the city of Detroit and all the people that had a little bit of time to come hang out with us over these 2 days. You know, like I've said earlier, or you've heard me say in the past, for me to be able to provide this type of experience somewhere where I'm nowhere near from, and to see this type of emotion, reaction, and energy towards me and my brand and some of the projects that we're working on was extremely humbling. You know, like I said also earlier, do me a favor and comment, what was your favorite shoe that you saw? What do you think was the shoe that was the most expensive? What do you think was the shoe that was most overhyped? What was the shoe that was most underhyped that was in this video? You know, I kind of want to see the comments. You guys know I read all the comments. I don't necessarily reply to all of them, but I am paying attention to what you guys are writing and the feedback that you're providing me. It's very important to my growth, and I need you guys to keep filling me in. But, you know, from here, I get to chill at home for a week for the first time in quite some time, and I'm excited about hanging out with family for the holidays. And then my next trade show that I'm going to is Sneaker Travelers, December 5th in Dallas. And then we're gonna close out SneakerCon in Cleveland next month. And I've got some exclusive merch dedicated to the city of Cleveland. And I need you to pull up and talk about it and come and hang out with me for a few days over there. So I'll see you guys soon. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. When we had the opportunity to work with eBay, like the first thing we told them was, we got to be able to like showcase all the ones you don't see only the ones you hear about, right? So we need to bring them and put them in the city and in the hands of the people and provide this type of experience, right?
In my hand.
Because, but now think about that emotion that you just had, right? And like, man, I'm touching something that doesn't technically even exist. And so to be able to do that in person with eBay and in the city of Detroit, a city that gets overlooked at with a lot of the cultural stuff, in my opinion, when it comes to sneakers, like this needed to happen here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really humbled and thankful that you had the time to come hang out with us and check it out. And maybe I got 1 or 2 in your size and you walk out of here with a good pair, man. So appreciate you guys.